Now, syllabus Unit 3 Electrochemistry. In this, each section there is an assignment is given. If that portion you understood clearly, you can easily do the assignment. The answers of the assignments are given in the textbook. Don't refer the answers or the working before you do the assignment. You do the assignment with the knowledge that you received and then you correct the answers. Now, first point in the syllabus is electrochemical cells. Electrochemistry deals with the conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy and vice versa. That is electrical energy to chemical energy also. An electrochemical cell converts chemical energy into electrical energy. The redox reaction occurring in an electrochemical cell is spontaneous and involves a decrease in the free energy of the system. When electric current is passed through the aqueous solution of an ionic substance, a chemical change is observed and the process involves a conversion of electrical energy to chemical energy. That means in this chapter we are going to deal with how an electrical energy is converted to chemical energy and also how a chemical energy is converted to electrical energy. These are the 2 points we are going to discuss. Now, galvanic cell or voltaic cell. A galvanic cell is a device in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Fill in the blank question can be asked. A galvanic cell generates electric current on account of the redox reaction occurring in it. The another fill in the blanks, redox reaction. That means the current is generated from a galvanic cell. The reason is redox reaction. That means oxidation and reduction takes place. How will you construct a galvanic cell? A galvanic cell can be constructed by uniting an oxidation electrode with a suitable reduction electrode. Fill in the blank question. Or how will you set up a galvanic cell? The solution involved in the two electrodes can be made in communication with each other either by a direct contact through a porous spot or through a salt bridge. These 2 points are important. If it is communication with each other is by direct contact through a porous spot. In the representation of the cell, we use only a single line that we will discuss again later. But if it is a salt bridge, 2 lines are used. This is the difference between the notation of porous spot and the salt bridge. If it is porous spot is used a single line for the representation of the cell, and if it is a salt bridge is used a double line that we'll discuss again. Then in outer circuit the electrodes are connected to a device which is capable of utilizing the electrical energy produced. This is a simple representation of a Daniell cell using a porous plate. For example, we need 2 electrodes. This is the zinc electrode and this is the copper electrode. Zinc electrode is immersed in a solution of zinc sulfate and copper is immersed in a solution of copper sulfate, and 2 are separated by a porous diaphragm or porous plate, whatever it is. Therefore, this is a cell, galvanic cell with a porous spot. The same one, that is, this is the zinc electrode and this is the copper electrode. Zinc electrode is immersed in a zinc sulfate and copper is immersed in copper sulfate solution. But both are connected by a salt bridge. This is called, this U-shaped tube is known as the salt bread. The details of the salt bread, how it is prepared and how it helps in the connection will be discussed later. The electrode at which oxidation process occurs is called anode. Underline and learn. This is for fill in the blanks. The one which reduction process takes place is called cathode. Another fill in the blanks. And one of the most important theory that we are going to apply here, it is to be noted that the anode is of negative polarity. Always you thought and you studied anode is always positive. No. In the galvanic cell, anode is of negative polarity. This zinc is an anode. That is why it is negative polarity. It is actually anode. It should be positive as you studied till now. Now we are going to change. Anode is of negative polarity while the cathode is of positive polarity in galvanic cell. Make clear this statement, then only we can follow the next explanations.